What is networking? Is it popping into somebody else's stream and saying, "Hey, I'm live"? Absolutely not. Is it posting on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? "Hey, I'm going live." You can use social media for that. That's absolutely fair. You definitely say, "Hey, I'm going live." That's the goal, right? Your goal is to get people to come into your stream. That's your end goal. That's why you're networking as a streamer. You want to meet new people, you want to make connections, you want to get them in your stream at the end of the day. That's what networking is, right? Because at the end of the day, this is a business. We all have a goal, we all have agenda, whether it is, say, hitting affiliate, whether it is getting your 500th follower on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook gaming, whatever it is. At the end of the day, we all have goals as streamers. If you don't, you should probably look into that, or maybe think about why you're watching this video. Anyway, there's a lot of social media, right? We have Twitter. What is Twitter? It's words. It's words. You could do words. You could do clips. You could do all sorts of things. At the end of the day, Twitter is to talk to people, right? It is a forum in a way, but with a limit on how many words you could say. And that's kind of how you should look at streaming as an aspect, right? Because we can talk about all sorts of stuff during our streams, but we want to get our points across. So think about it that way. When you are working on a certain objective, you want to get your point across. So what are you going to say to get there? What is your end note? What is your delivery? What is your pitch? And if it's just, "Hey, follow me on Twitch," that's fine if you're going live. That's fine if you're, just generally trying to get your name out there, right? That's fine if you're going to do a follow for follow. And that's absolutely fine if you do not want to grow at all. You're not going to grow doing that. Networking is building a community. It is making friends. It is growing together. Whether it's other streamers, whether it's unique people that like your gameplay, or hey, they think you're funny, so they pop in your streams. That's what networking is. That's what it's about. It's about taking all these people all over the place, all these different platforms, and gathering them to one static place, which is ideally your stream, right? Let's think about this for a second. If you are going to have a yard sale, or garage sale, or estate sale, how are you going to get the word out there that this is happening? Are you just going to throw stuff all over your front yard and expect people to show up? Or are you going to take steps like, I'm going to put the sign out in the front yard? There's a free garage sale section in the newspaper. You could post on social media, in Facebook groups. You're not really going to probably tweet out to your friends that, "Hey, I'm having a garage sale. Come on by. I'm having a garage sale. Come on over. Bring the family. We got lots of great stuff that I don't want anymore. Come on by." You're probably not going to do that, right? What you are going to do is you are going to put up signs. You're going to make posts, maybe. You could just leave it at signs. But either way, there's a common goal. And that goal is to get people there for your garage sale. That's exactly what you're doing with streaming. When you are trying to get people to come into your stream, you have to pull them get into your stream, right? You can't just say, "Hey, come into my stream," and expect people to come into your stream, right? There's so many things. There's Discord. There's Twitter. There's Facebook. There's Instagram. There's TikTok. Now, I want you to take a second to think about all of these platforms in general. Twitter. You're going to be taking something that, hey, you have limited amount of characters to get your point across. You can have all sorts of conversations on Twitter. You respond to questions. You can ask questions. You could say, hey, I'm having a terrible day. And somebody might give care and say, why are you having a terrible day? You could ask, why is my dog shedding so much? Because it's the summer and the dog sheds so much is probably what you're going to get a response. Maybe. I don't really know. I'm not a dog shed hair specialist. What I can tell you is having that conversation is a chance at a connection. And I say chance because that's what you're doing. Okay? You're taking a chance that you might make a connection today, tomorrow, the next day. Maybe in 3 weeks from now, having a couple tweets back and forth with somebody, you liked a few of their tweets, they pop into your stream because now you've made that connection. Having a mutual understanding or things in common, etc. But at the end of the day, you need to get people into your stream. If it's Instagram and you're going to just take selfies or post pictures of your dogs or something like that where it's nothing ever stream related, you're probably not going to get that many people into your stream. But if you are going to do clips here and there your stream, you can upload. I will say, social networking, do not plan on your clips doing 100% of the work. It's not going to happen unless you're absolutely cracked. It's not going to happen. Let's say you're playing Warzone and you're just absolutely annihilating everybody every game. You might get viewers just from that, right? You might not have to go reach out and find people, right? But if you're looking for people that have a similar interest or people that, hey, I can make you laugh, come into my stream, have a good time, you need to go recruit them. You need to get them to come to your stream. So Instagram, what do? Do things like, you post, this is my streamer setup. Okay? You can post selfie and you can go use this. Hey, this is I have Instagram. I'm using it 100% for my fan base, whatever. You can do it that way. You don't have to use every social media network. You do not have to use every social media network. I feel like I need to reiterate that one because I feel like a lot of people do that, where they can't grow on one platform because they're so spread out all over the place, which is fine because yes, that's more opportunity to possibly make a connection, but that's bad in the sense of you're all over the place, you're spreading yourself too thin, you don't have time to really make that connection. And what you need to think about is you need to nurture that connection, right? You need to nurture it. You need to make it grow. You need to build that bond, that friendship, whether it's with other streamers or somebody that may have never been in a stream your entire life. You don't know. Think of it like fishing, right? We can bait our hook. We can cast that line 1,000 times. It does not mean we are going to get a single bite. You need to keep reeling it in. And you know what? When you get a bite, bring it home. Bring it home. And whether you catch and release, this is not the right fish for me, or you bring it home to enjoy a nice lime and seasoning, lemon. It's up to you. You're in control of that. You have to decide what you're going to do, right? And you could say, hey, kind of reviewed this person a little bit more. I think they're a little toxic. I don't necessarily want them becoming one of my community. You're in control. You can make that judgment. But networking is exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting. It is hours and hours and hours upon every day just spent throwing a bunch of hooks out there for the fish, right? You might not get anything that day. Other days you will. You might reel in 50 fish. You might reel in 0. But at the end of the day, you got to keep trying because that's the only way to grow. That's the only way to progress. Now, if we look at TikTok, I personally hold this against me if you want. If this works for you, that is fine. Keep using it. I use it. I use it. Don't count on it, and I don't rely on it. And here's why. People with TikTok are generally looking at clips that are 15 seconds to a minute. Okay? You're going to have to do a lot in that 15 seconds to a minute to impress them enough to come out to your stream and stay in your stream and come back to your stream. TikTok is not something for people with short attention spans or something that somebody's looking through when they're on the crapper. If you have any questions, hit up the comment sections. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit a like, hit a sub. If it was helpful, let me know. Love to get some feedback.